Welcome to Smoky Bay, everyone. Have a look at this. Probably the best looking jetty we have seen on this trip so far. Absolutely unbelievable. Check it out. Low tide right now, so you can really get a glimpse of how big it is and how tall it is. It's unbelievable and it looks amazing. The structure of it is beautiful. There are some signs up here that I'll go up and read a little bit for you guys, but just have a look around. They just keep on impressing me, these places. Bloody South Australia, who would have thought? Let's get up here and read some signs. Before the jetty, early settlers arrived in Smoky Bay in 1895, although the town wasn't officially surveyed until 1913, when it already had a school, hall and post office. Smoky Bay was a port for grain farmers in the surrounding area, and it was a home of the indigenous people also. And over here it says the jetty was finally completed 12th of April 1912 and was officially opened on the first day in May. The original length of the jetty was 381 metres with a head of 64 metres and a depth of 3.3 metres at low tide, which it is now. Some cool photos here of them building the jetty. Oh, have a look at these guys. The divers. That is a cool photo. All the seagulls go mental behind me. So let's get out here and check this out. I just can't get over the amount of beaches that are in this region. I thought Western Australia and Victoria had an incredible amount of beaches. This place blows them out of the park. It's absolutely incredible. And I know Victoria is a very small state, but so is, on a map, South Australia, especially the coastal region of South Australia. The amount of coast that they've got compared to the rest of Australia is actually quite small, but boy did they pack a punch. It's incredible. And yet another jetty with a shark safe swimming enclosure. Brilliant idea, love it. And due to it being really low tide now, you can see the depth of it. When the tide was right up, geez, the water would be quite deep out here, that's for sure. I'm sure that would be very well used during summertime with all the local people not wanting to risk getting eaten by a shark, although it looks like the depth of the water near the shore there goes down relatively slowly. A lot quicker than it did at our last stop, but still relatively slowly. How good is it with no wind? Plenty of squid ink on the pier here, on the decking. Always a good sign that good squid fishing is available here. And it's always the best. Fresh off the pier, straight onto the barbecue. There's nothing better. How are you, mate? Good. Is there many around this morning? Nothing.
I didn't get a Tommy now.
What's the best time for it? Low tide, high tide, or?
I think a rising tide is always better, I think.
It's coming in now, is it?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Bit of movement going past the pylons and that. So
Yep. Squid is the main fish off here.
They get a lot of squid here, apparently. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of ink on the
Yeah.
on the
no, they get
decking.
a lot of squid. I think they get a lot of Tommy Ruffs or herring. We call them herring in WA, but
Yeah, okay. I'm from WA myself. Well, going back there now, but yeah.
and the crabs were running, but I've got nets in.
Oh.
Spider crab or something. I'm not sure what it is actually, but I think it's a spider crab.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those either.
Ugly looking sucker.
Yeah, isn't it? So you got pots hanging off here?
3 nets in, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
No wind. It's good. I know.
Where were you guys yesterday?
Wow, we've been travelling through the Eyre Peninsula.
Yeah.
And it's been windy the whole day, the whole way through until today.
Yeah, we left Smoky Bay yesterday.
Yeah, yep. Oh, we were there this morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Good spot on planet Earth.
We've been hanging sort of like hanging for a week in each place we've been going to.
Yeah, okay.
Just so you're not fueling up every day.
Yeah.
It's a bit painful on the pocket.
Oh, it's so painful. We're on our last jaunt now into Perth.
Yeah,
So, last 2 days, which will be alright.
So what will you do?
A little crab.
That's a rock crab, yeah.
What's the size limit on those?
I don't know if there is a size limit.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if they're even edible.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I imagine they would be edible.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty, hopefully you get many more. Cheers, mate. Ta. Talking to fishermen is probably one of the best things that you can do while travelling. Most of the time they're out here by themselves and they're totally up for a chat. Spoke to him for about 20 minutes. I thought I'd cut the video off there because the conversation was dragging on, and just the similarities in people's lives. He worked for a local council, he's now retired, he lives in Western Australia just north of Perth. Just the connections that you can have with people that live or have lived a similar life to you and have been to similar places. And this is his first time on the Eyre Peninsula also, and he said he is absolutely gobsmacked as much as we are. So yeah, there you go. It's not just us banging on about it, it's other people also. Just looking over onto the town of Smoky Bay now, and it's really quite big. Might just do a quick lap along the esplanade there and show you guys around a little bit, and show us around a little bit because we've never been here before either. Some impressive houses also. So let's head over there and check it out. So just turning on to, what have they called it here? The beach esplanade at Smoky Bay. Caravan park conveniently placed here on the left, right on the waterfront. Can't get much more waterfront than that. And it's a huge wide open road here. Housing on the right, beach on the left. Again, old mixed in with the new. That would have been an original 5-row house right there. And then this one right here, new, modern. But both look equally nice. Wow. I changed what I said before. This is beachfront right here. I kind of don't like that though. They should, I don't know, leave some parkland for the public. Let's just go up here and have a look. Some vacant lots here. You could build your 2-story house here and overlook these ones. These are like the old original shack. Maybe this was a shack town back in the day and it's just developed from there because they've got such an awesome bay. That's what I'm assuming has happened here. Oh my god, there's some big houses up here. Look at this one here. That's ideal. Right on the water. Just one street back from the ocean now, and you can see a lot of the houses have their shutters down or blinds closed, which means holiday homes everywhere. probably from people from the city coming here for a holiday, and you can't blame them really, because this place is awesome. You got Smoky Bay stays right there, so you got rental accommodation also. Big boat there on the cover. Nice corner block right here. Another vacant block of land here, or maybe it's not. It's just a big block and a shed for a house at the back. Another holiday rental right there. That would be alright. That's a huge deck that you can sit out and entertain yourself or your friends. They have all done really well of making sure their homes can look towards the ocean with their huge decks out the front. Just getting up on these decks, you'd overlook these houses and you get ocean views. Looks like there's another development going ahead as well. Island views on Smoky Bay. Interesting. Alrighty, time to leave Smoky Bay now. I do really like it though. It's got a good feeling about it. Good to come for a holiday, and I can see why people have holidays here. Oh, this one's for sale. Shutters down also. Right, next stop, let's go.